My name's Simon Benjer. I'm a senior lecturer in Spatial Information Systems in the School of the Environment at Flinders University. I went on the Mawson Lakes Fellowship Program to the National Institute of Environmental Studies in Tsukuba in Japan. While I was there, I worked on geographically explicit land use modelling, particularly modelling carbon emissions across cities in both Japan and Australia. The group that I visited in Japan are mainly concerned with urban modelling, particularly geographically explicit land use modelling in relation to carbon emissions and planning for future smart cities. So this was a little bit of a departure from my normal area of research, but it provided me with a lot of opportunities to learn some new skills and learn about new modelling techniques and new approaches to some issues which are becoming increasingly important for Australian cities. Look, I found this visit was very rewarding, as well as the opportunity to pursue some new avenues of research. We had a return visit. One of the researchers from the National Institute of Environmental Studies is working with me here in Flinders at the moment, so there was an exchange there. We've been able to work on a range of projects since he arrived, and that's going to result in quite a few publications for me. Returning from Tsukuba, I've worked on a couple of new projects and received some new funding to work on carbon emissions modelling, which we're now doing across South Australia. When I arrived in Tsukuba, I was really lucky that my hosts had arranged accommodation for me. As long as you've got a bicycle, it's very easy to get around in Japan through the cities. That's certainly the best way to do things. For me, culturally, I love Japanese people, very friendly. Most people spoke English, and certainly all of the researchers that I was dealing with in the institute, well, many of them were not Japanese anyway. They were from other countries, and so English was the common mode of communication. I was returning to Japan, to the National Institute of Environmental Studies, after a 16-year break. So being on the Mawson Lakes Fellowship Program was a fantastic opportunity for me to re-establish those contacts. There are joint projects that I'm now working on. I was lucky enough to be offered a research contract by NICE as well, which we're now collaborating on producing future smart city modelling for Adelaide. The Mawson Lakes Fellowship Program is a wonderful opportunity to receive some funding, to spend some time overseas. For me, it was a wonderful opportunity as an early career researcher to take my sabbatical and to spend a few months in Japan away from my normal teaching program, where I was really able to focus on my research and explore some new directions in research.